Floral deco, yes, that's not really my thing, but you know.
But then I hope you learned a thing or two from
I did.
Jangan. So now you guys know how to decorate your houses with, of course, orchids and any other flowers. And if you guys don't, like you're not really sure how to decorate, you're not entirely what, you can actually just call up, of course, Kak Yan Arif to come over and maybe teach you guys or go over to her shop and see all the furniture that they have.
Right, that's a good thought, because you know what? You don't want to mess up the missus' living room.
Nope.
No. Okay. So moving on though, that was a package that was intended to help you during Ramadan, but of course Ramadan is also a lot about helping others.
Yep.
So we've got this next very interesting conversation that we're going to have about how Islamic Relief is extending a special month full of aid to people during Ramadan. So let's get started.
Exactly. On the side, we have Bro Zairul. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Wow.
How are you all?
Very good.
We're good. We're
Actually,
looking forward.
Yeah, very excited. Like for me, this is my first time actually hearing about Islamic Relief.
No worries.
I don't want to sound so ignorant, but can you please explain to us what exactly is Islamic Relief?
Don't look at me for the introduction. I've got interviewed a lot of times, but you know, it's best
I thought Terence can introduce.
Yeah,
it's coming from you.
Yeah, it's just coming from you because this actually sounds very exciting.
Okay, basically Islamic Relief started off in 1984 by a person called Dr. Hani Al-Banna. He's a British. And we have been helping now more than 50 countries, including in Malaysia, for the last 36 years. We are currently the biggest Islamic-based humanitarian NGO in the world. But of course, we help all, regardless of race, color, religion, and so on. So because of that, we have actually even our staff among the non-Muslims. And in fact, our Director of Communications and Campaign in Islamic Relief Worldwide in the UK is actually a British non-Muslim. So that brings us to a very big passport, actually. If you want to start talking about which country and so on and so forth, you can give me 1 hour, then I can spend with our team.
Right. And that is the beautiful thing about Islamic Relief, because you are international in a sense, and you carry the Islamic values along with you everywhere you go, and you disseminate aid, not just aid packages, but aid in many different ways, as you were explaining to us.
Yes.
So during Ramadan, you have something very special, a call to aid. Can you please let us know about what you're planning?
Definitely. To us, every single day is a very special day. You know, we are talking about adding value to people. We are talking about flower decoration just now. Even this is part of the psychosocial effect, impact which we do. I have been in many countries where, you know, being a humanitarian practitioner, you go to places where people don't want to go. When you talk about going to Bosnia, of course, Malaysians will go to Sarajevo. Alhamdulillah, fine, that's good. But I go there even during Ramadan to Srebrenica, to all the places, Bratunah and so on, to empower and to help people. You know, in Islamic Relief, we are talking about the vision of creating a caring world. Do you know that the world now, like every single day, you have about 850 million people sleeping hungry?
Wow.
If you're not sure, I'm telling you now. There's just so many things that we need to do. And this caring world is an agenda which I've been carrying it even to the highest of United Nations and here, and also to Malaysia. And just to add, Terence, to your point, it's not only representing international. Of course, I'm very happy to also bring the Malaysian face. And in this Ramadan, of course, is the top of the top. People, you know, make use of this month to, inshallah, to get la'allakum tattaqun. Hopefully, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will award you with pious, taqwa, and so on. People will come in because this is the bonus. Yes, I said, of course. It's not only about being physically hungry or thirsty, but it is also about, you know, mellowing down your hearts, your minds, and your soul. Yeah? Because to us, people don't choose to be poor.
Yeah.
Every time when we meet beneficiaries, I was in Somalia, and people are asking, wow, why in Somalia? Because there's a purpose to things. You need to have a purpose in life. I've seen people who have got, you know, they can afford to buy luxury cars, they can afford to buy, you know, good beds and so on. But what's the point if they can't enjoy driving it? What's the point if they can't even enjoy sleeping at it? I've been sleeping in Afghanistan when the B-52 bombers was just up there, and I was so tired. And one of the beneficiaries was telling me, brother, you came all the way, you risked your life coming here. Do you feel that you are in a war zone? I said, alhamdulillah, that's tranquility. This is the kind of thing that we want, and this is the kind of thing that we're telling people, look, it's not about, you know, giving back. Sometimes we used to tell ourselves, hey, you go to this makcik and so on and see, let's see if you can inspire them. Subhanallah, a lot of times in Ramadan, I'm telling you now, that is the other way around. We are the one who's being inspired.
Right.
You know, in Somalia, basically, I met with a 60-year-old lady by the name of Shuaiba. You know why we went to Somalia? Number one, it's very dangerous. Number two is we have completed the well project there, which benefited about 12,000 people. Number three is we were being assigned to go to about 300 kilometers off-road. Don't ask me how the road is about, but to meet this 60-year-old lady by the name of Shuaiba, because she's a pastoralist. She was being tested by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala by drought. She's being hit by famine. It's not about, being hungry, but it's about famine, It's about kebuluran, if I can put it that way. And she kept on saying that, Alhamdulillah, this is from Allah, this is from Allah, this is from Allah. I said, if this thing happens to me, I'm not sure that I can survive. It's the other way around. We have been very encouraged about her. And when our lady staff, try to hug her, you can barely feel, you can feel that it's just bone. She's skinny. Because out of the 300 stocks that she have, within like less than 24 hours, everything's been wiped out. It's only 3 left. And she's really poor and helpless. So coming back to the point just now, sorry for
no, it's okay. It's okay to digress.
When you say about Ramadan care for hunger, it's not about giving food packs. Yes, it's important, but that actually doesn't empower people. You see, I told you just now that people did not choose to be poor. But Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, with the grand design, have got His own plans. That there are people like this, for you to give your zakat, for you to give your donation, for you to think, for you to empower, for you to make dua, for you to just give them a hug. And people was telling me, I said, I'm not rich yet, but I want to donate. Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam teaches that, you donate until you get rich. It's the other way around.
Right.
You make your ibadah until you become ikhlas. Because there's nowhere that you can be 100% sincere, then only you do your ibadah. It's a process. It's a journey. I said, keep on giving, because the ulama has been actually teaching us. I'm telling you, this is Ramadan. Yeah, that the moment you give, Allah SWT will replace and give you more. The point when I actually resigned from Petronas, I choose to resign because this is what I love to do.
Right.
And someone was telling me, wow, Petronas is a big company and it's stable. Yes, I know it's stable. But all the rizki and so on comes from the Creator. Alhamdulillah, 10 years, full time. I'm so happy what I'm doing.
We can really,
we can feel
really
it.
see
It's about giving people
all the good energy,
without having any interest in mind, without having any personal interest in mind.
Okay, so how do we choose to be involved in Islamic relief? Like for me, for example, of course I want to donate to your cause, and you have a target of 800,000 ringgit, correct?
Let me just challenge you more. The whole campaign is about 3 months. Our target is 10 million, and 800,000 ringgit is just for the food packs.
All right.
We are targeting about 1.2 million people in 33 different countries. The plan had actually started 6 months ago. Look, we are talking about going to places where it's very difficult to go. You cannot imagine the logistics there, and you cannot imagine some areas. It's about security. It's about life or death. So even I said every time when we were being assigned to go for humanitarian mission, I used to tell my team, look, this can be a one-way ticket.
Yeah.
I'm serious about it.
Wow.
Because going into Gaza twice, you're talking about going through 15 checkpoints, but inside Gaza, anytime you can be hit. And when I was in Somalia, even we made a courtesy visit to the Somalian ambassador in Malaysia, and Excellency was reminding us, Brother Zairul, I know of your intention, of your plans for the people of Malaysia, but please check whether it's safe to go to Bal'ad. The name of the place is Bal'ad. Alhamdulillah, we're there. I still can come back and I can still tell to the Malaysians out there, look, we're doing a great job. People, beneficiaries in many countries used to tell me, look, there are 3 countries which they're very proud of.
Right.
Qatar, Turkey, Malaysia.
Wow. Oh wow, Malaysia.
But doesn't finish there. The difference of Malaysian is that, of course, maybe you're not as big as Turkey or Qatar, not as big as that, but you risk your life. You don't expect anything, but you come all the way to see us. Whether it be in Somalia, in Sri Lanka. I'm talking about places which I have been. I'm talking about 4,000 full-time Islamic relief staff who is serving in many places, and quite a number of them actually was killed in action.
Oh my.
Right.
I'm talking about real stuff here, not just.
And we truly appreciate you taking time to come here and help spread this message. Can you enlighten us on how we can get involved? Numbers to call, website to visit. How do we get involved in helping?
Definitely. We make things very easy. 0389263434, Section 9, Bandar Baru Bangi. We have got our charity shop there. Or you can go to our Facebook, Islamic Relief Malaysia. We are also on social media. Our website is www.islamic-relief.org.my, and our Insta is IR_MY. And we are in Twitter, and of course we are in WhatsApp Center and so on and so forth. Facebook, Islamic Relief Malaysia.
All right.
50 countries, 36 years, no joke, serious matters, and there you go.
It's probably one of the only relief organizations I know of that the CEO personally goes down and actually gets involved. I mean, you talk about some of the other big ones, don't even need to go there. But thank you so much for joining.
No worries, the pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much.
It's been very great talking to you.
You have a great Ramadan ahead.
Yes.
And make sure this Ramadan is the best Ramadan that will give you impact to charge you for the next 11 months.
Inshallah.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
That's gonna be something that is going to be on my Instagram for today.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I know it's still a little bit too early in the day and we have just started our fasting.
I know.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bring you around to see some sweet things around your favorite bazaar.
Sweet tooth must go on. So we have taken the sweet tooth to the next level, really, with this little expose. We're gonna go into Alam and check out what's sweet over there.
Exactly.
We're not going to spill too much about it. Let's just roll this package for you.
Hi.